I tweeted, what was DK thinking? Why would he try to play a hero in that situation? You thought that was coming for you? I was like,
I thought you were really coming for me.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life.
hello, welcome to another edition of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharpe. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay, and the guy that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is an all-pro wide receiver. He's a Pro Bowler. He recorded over 3,000 yards, 29 touchdowns in his first 3 seasons. Only Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, A.J. Green, and Odell Beckham Jr. have accomplished those same numbers over the same time frame. His mom and dad named him DK. We're going to call him DK. DK Metcalf. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Thanks for stopping by the club. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're out here in L.A., you're training, but you're also recovering from off-season foot surgery, correct?
Yes, sir.
How's the foot healing?
It went real well. I just got cleared to run a few weeks ago, so I'm progressing good in that area.
Dealing with an injury.
Right.
You played all season. Obviously, you had this. It's an old injury that you had in college. Had some cleanup work, but it was very painful. Missed a lot of practice time, but on Sunday, 14 showed up on the field. How difficult was it for you, knowing you're not 100%, but the fans expect, when they see 14 on the field, for him to produce the numbers that he produced the year before?
I look at myself the same way. If I'm good enough to be on the field, then I'll be good enough to perform and still win my reps and still win, my battle on Sunday. So, I looked at it the same way. I like challenges, and, I know, for my team, I was always able to walk and run and, practice. So I was going to, play on Sundays.
Yeah, but having that expectation, but that body knows I'm not DK.
Right.
I'm not the guy that they saw him running 10-3-3, guy that had just become an all-pro the year before, playing at an elite level that says, okay, this is the next Megatron. Now all of a sudden the foot injury, and you're not that step where you normally would be.
Right.
You're not as comfortable getting in and out of breaks because you know something's wrong.
Right.
The body knows something wrong.
That's good enough for me. I know something wrong, but I'm still, able to go out there and, perform on Sunday. So,
right.
I'm really not, putting that much thought into it. I didn't think, what if, somebody else says something, because I know myself.
A lot of people are going to sit down and watch this interview and it's like, how did this interview actually happen? And I'm not so sure that at the time that we actually connected that this interview was going to happen. We're going to go back. I think it was in October. You guys were playing the Steelers.
Right.
You're down. You have no timeouts. You catch a pass. Instead of going out of bounds,
right,
you turn up the field, try to get some extra yards. And I think I tweeted, what was DK thinking? Why would he try to play a hero in that situation? Did someone relay the tweet to you, or did you read it for yourself after the game?
Somebody tagged me.
Somebody tagged you.
Somebody tagged me in, and I saw it, and then I was like, dang, like Shannon Sharpe, he coming at me like that? And then, hindsight 2020, I can respect it because, you're a vet in the game. You earned your stripes, and
you thought that was coming for you? I
thought you were really coming for me. Being a black man,
right,
growing up in the South, you played the game
right,
professionally, and I'm thinking, he knows what I'm going through right now.
Right.
I was trying to, so here's the backstory to why I didn't go out of bounds.
Okay.
He was a low tackler.
Okay.
So that's what the scouting report said, and that's what I've seen on film.
Right.
So I thought he was going to try to tackle me low. The safety was on the other side of the field.
Right.
I was going to hurdle him and run in the end zone.
Right.
He balled his fist up, so I was like, "Oh man, I'm messed up now." Yeah. So that's really the chain of events that happened. I got on the plane. We went to sleep, landed in Seattle. I slept on it. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of holding my tongue. I'm gonna say something. And then we went back and forth for like 2, and then I woke up the next day, slept on it again. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't a DK move. That wasn't a move that right, I see myself that I wanted to live with for the rest of my life.
Right.
And just so happened that after those exchange of tweets,
we saw each other.
I was down here for about a week, and we saw each other at the CAA office, and squashed everything and
talked it out.
Right.
And realized that you understood where I was coming from. I understood where you were coming from. Having played this game, I know it's an emotional game, and so I think that, and a lot of times, DK, when it comes from a player like myself, played the game, played at the high level, anytime we offer a critique, people think like we're hating or we're hating on that player. But I'm just saying, in that situation, I don't know if that, well, I know it wasn't the right move. Try to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
And so I just think the thing in the heat of the moment, you're like, oh man, this man questioned my football like
Right, exactly. Yes, sir.
So, but I appreciate you being man enough because like you said, when we met at the CAA office, we talked about it, we worked it out, and here we are today. So I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Here you are, drafted in the second round.
Yes, sir.
You're in the final year of your contract. You see the wide receiver market exploding. Your college teammate, best friend, A.J. Brown, gets traded, gets $25 million a year. You see Tyreek Hill, gets $30 million a year. Stephon Diggs getting money. Devontae, what's going through DK's mind right now?
It's all smiles right now because I know, whether it's this year.
I'm going to get paid.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when. So, I can't stress over it. Can't think about it too much because, I'm going to drive myself crazy. So I've just been enjoying this offseason, enjoying life, taking it a day at a time. I know it may sound cliche, but, that's really how I'm living right now.
Has there been any contact between your agency and the Seahawks?
I will say we gonna get something done. I think I'm going to be in Seattle, for the next coming years. Yes, sir.
When Russell Lee, now, you say you want to be in Seattle the next couple of years now. The money's going to be there, but you are a receiver. You play up a dependent position, and you need your quarterback in order for you to put up the numbers that you want to put up because you watch these other guys. You see the numbers that Cooper Kupp, and you see all these other guys, and you're like, hey, I need me some of that.
Right.
Are you comfortable if Seattle doesn't necessarily dress the quarterback position? Are you comfortable being there 4 or 5 years when your quarterback is not? I mean, you had Russell Wilson your first 3 years.
Right.
A 9-time Pro Bowler guy was in the MVP conversation, won a Super Bowl, went to another Super Bowl. It's different.
Right.
It's different.
I'm not gonna say I'm a stress over it, but I got my chips on Geno and Drew Lock right now.
Right.
I think Drew Lock was in a situation to where he was forced to do a lot at a young age, and the environment really didn't suit him the best. And I think him being in Seattle, with Pete and a positive, environment is going, help him get his confidence back. And Geno last year, with a shortened playbook and not being, out there with us with training camp, getting those first team reps, and him stepping in, I think he did a pretty good job. And so I'm just excited, for what the future holds.
But when you see all this, I mean, we've never seen an offseason like this for wide receivers. I mean, not only the pay, but the movement. We see AJ get traded last night. We see Hollywood Brown get traded last night. We mentioned Devontae got traded. Tyreek got traded. Stephon stayed in his locale. Does that ever cross your mind? Like, you know what, man? Yeah, I want to be here in Seattle. They drafted me, but I'm going to have to take my show on the road.
Of course, everybody thinks about, what if or different scenarios. But, at the end of the day, once you sit down and make a grown man decision, yeah, I want to be in Seattle. With whoever is throwing if they draft Malik Willis tonight, I'm going to be satisfied because, I don't have, control of who's back there at quarterback. I'm just going to be out there and winning my reps on Sunday.
But you want to win, right? I mean, the money's fine. I'm not going to say it, but losing's going to get really old.
Right.
You can't make enough money you go out there and you put your blood, sweat, and tears because, like you said, you're out here training now and you pour everything into it. We're going to talk about that diet later. I don't know if you're putting everything into it, eating that diet that you're eating. But when you put so much into it, the more you put into it, the more losing hurts. And when you don't feel you're getting the winning reciprocates and validates the hard work you're putting in, it can wear on you, DK.
Right. Yes, sir. Well, I haven't lost that much, in my career. I know my first 2 years we made the playoffs.
Right.
Last year was the first year, that we didn't make the playoffs, and last year did hurt.
Right.
But nobody goes in planning to lose.
Right.
So I'm not about to plan to lose or think about losing because it's not in my DNA. It's not in my repertoire. But if it does happen, then I'll probably say something to Pete and John, and we can make some changes. But right now, I'm not thinking about losing or don't think we have a chance of not making the playoffs.
Seattle's really different. The Seattle, the Legion of Boom, the Seattle that everybody remembers, the team that was a threat to go to and win the Super Bowl every single year. the last remnants of that has been removed.
Right.
Bobby Wagner on defense, a multiple-time All-Pro, a guy that's going to go to Canton. Russ is in Denver now, a 9-time Pro Bowler. Like I said, a great quarterback who's all he known is winning, has more touchdown passes, more wins than any quarterback in his first 10 years of starting than in the history of the game. You guys are going to be really, really different this year. And now DK is going to be thrust in a leadership role. Are you ready to step up and say, okay, no more B-Wags, no more Russ, I'm the leader here?
Yes, sir. Because everything that I know, they taught me, my dad taught me, my agent Joe taught me, I got a different, leadership from every person that I hold to a high standard and, that I hold to a special place in my heart. And, they all were great leaders in their own aspect, in their own way. So I'm just going to, continue to just do me. I'm not going to try to, replicate what Russ and Bobby did, but, I'm going to do it my way. And, hopefully the team follows.
What is DK's way? What type of leader is DK? Are you vocal or do you get on guys? Do you try to pick guys up? Because I think the thing of a great leader is DK is that you have to understand. You understand the room. Some guys need a kick in the butt.
Right.
Some guys need a pat on the back. Some guys you got to be funny with. Bro, my mom could have caught that one.
Right, yes, sir.
What's DK's leadership style?
We gonna see. Right now, this is gonna be like my first time being in a leadership role in this position. I'm earn the respect of my teammates first by working hard and doing everything the right way, and see if they take that way and see if they follow me, and with the ones that need vocal talking to or pulling to the side, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be that big brother right now for the Seahawks.
Early in April, Lamar Jackson tweeted at you and he said, DK, we got them guns, but you can slide to be welcome. Everyone here with open arms. You're definitely one of them guys as well. Do guys like being recruited by other great players around the league?
Oh, no, because I really ain't trying to be recruited. I ain't looking. I'm not looking to be recruited. If the Seahawks trade me, that's one thing. If I'm looking to be traded, then that's another. But, I'm not looking right now.
Because there are a lot of, DK might get traded. The draft's right around the corner. If anything's happened with DK, it's going to be around the draft. And you tweeted, DK tweeted, haven't heard anything per DK.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing, man. So we can't say nothing.
Obviously, Devontae's situation was different because he was free. All the other guys had years left on their contract. Obviously, you're in the last year of your contract. Sports Track, who does this thing, say you're worth somewhere around $24, $25 million. You're like, I'm young. I'm trying to get 30. Is there a number that's in your mind that you'll be palatable with and says, you know what? It's not Tyreek, but I'm okay.
Coach, at this point, we arguing over millions, some money I've never had before. So I know my worth, and I know, the Seahawks not going to, take that away from me or try to take my worth down or anything.
Right.
We in a good place. I'm in a good place, and I know it's not going to be anything where I have to worry about.
Would you consider holding out if the contract is not done before the season starts?
I don't see that happening. Okay. And if it does, I know, us and the Seahawks are going to take, the proper steps to where, it's not going to be a big media thing or, a big fiasco up in Seattle.
What would be your thoughts, let's just say for the sake of argument, since we're here, they don't give you the contract, and then they franchise you next year.
That stuff is out of my control. I can go out there and play on Sundays and, control it.
That's the only thing you can control.
Exactly. I can only control, playing on Sundays. So I've like I said, man, my agent, he put me through a lot of different scenarios and prepared me for this offseason to where I may not get paid this offseason, which is fine. Like,
DK, you don't spend a whole lot of money, DK, because, we got to make sure.
Financial.
Because they going to be looking. Seattle be saying, oh, man, he bought a new house in the hills. He got this many cars. He bought his parents a place in Mississippi. I don't know. He stretched to the limit. He at the seams. Yeah. Oh, they be looking at the DK. They be looking. I know. They be looking.
Yes, sir. I'm on a budget right now. I'm on a budget.
Good deal.
Yes, sir.
Obviously there was some rumblings last year about Russ. His agent released a list of teams that Russ would be willing to waive his no-trade clause to. But Russ says, no, I'm happy. I'm back. There was really no there was probably, because Bobby Wagner had a big old tag. But did you get a sense in the locker room that Russ and Bobby might not be back this year?
Never thought that a day in my life. If you would have told me that during the season, I probably would have been like, man, I bet my game check that they're going to be here next year.
Right.
And, I mean, it caught me off guard just like it caught everybody else. I knew, I would say probably an hour before the media knew because, the Seahawks called me and told me.
Right.
Then Russ called me. And with Bobby, the same thing. I knew an hour before the media knew because, we got a pretty close relationship and he told me. But, no, I didn't see that happening.
What are some of the things that you learned from the way those guys do business? Because like I said, they were some of the staples. They were some of the backbones of how the Seahawks, as they came to be known, the Seahawks today, perennial winners, always a threat. Like I said, to get to the Super Bowl, they won it 1 year, probably should have won it 2 years in a row. What were some of the things that you learned from those guys?
With Russ, it's just consistency. He was always early, worked on his craft, worked on his body. With Dwayne Brown, it's the same thing, consistency, worked on his body every day. And with Bobby, I'm saying the same thing. They all just consistent in what they do. They all early. They know how to talk to people. They work well with people. They know how to lead the right way. Like anytime something needed to be said, Bobby or Russ was going to say it.
Right.
Whether it was the elephant in the room or something just as small as, hey, we got to make sure we flush the toilets or help the janitors clean up the locker room.
Right.
Like it's just small things, big things. Like they always just knew exactly what to say.
How difficult or how unique is it going to be, I guess is a better, lack of a better word, seeing Bobby Wagner twice a year in a Rams uniform?
He got to see me. He gonna have to see me. Hey, he know. I'm gonna run straight into him. Just so he know, just so he get this. As soon as I catch the ball, I'm running straight into him the first play just to see how it feels to get tackled by B-Wag.
You want to see what it feels like?
Oh, yeah, because I had to play with him the first 3 years, and everybody talking about, oh, yeah, he a beast, he hit hard. I want to test it out.
I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. Yeah, let me see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the ball, and I think I'm going to try to run over Bobby Wagner.
Yeah. Oh, he know. He know.
I sure hope y'all remain friends after that interaction. Russ, you live with Russ. You spend a lot of time around Russ. You see the way he does business. What is it about Russ that makes him Russell?
He's just different. He's a different individual to where he knows he doesn't need you or me to be successful. Like he's going to be successful, if his life depended on it. Like he wakes up every day and he's going to work out twice a day. He would wake me up. I'm the one running the routes.
Right.
And he just sitting back there taking a snap. And he want me to come run routes in the morning, go to sleep, work out, eat, then come back and run some more routes. I'm like, bro, you're not the one out there running, but he's a workhorse. Like he's just gonna work all day, every day, and he has it set up to where he doesn't have to leave his crib for nothing.
What is it about Russ? Because everybody has this perception of Russ, and normally we heard Channing, and Channing is a good friend of mine, Crowder, say Russ is a square. What is it about Russ? Obviously, he ain't got no tattoos, he ain't got no dreads, he ain't got none of that. I guess maybe he's too clean cut. Maybe he's too perfect. And like, man, wait, he's just a square. He ain't naming all in the media, he ain't all in the club. He got him a wife, he got a family, and all indications, I ain't in that man's household, but they seem very, very happy.
Yes.
What is it about Russ that people get wrong?
Like, that's just him. Like, people call it square. Like, okay, if it's lame being a square, then I'll be lame too.
Right.
Like, if it's lame that you treat your wife good and, that y'all seem happy and y'all are genuinely happy for each other, cool, I want to be that way too. Like, he's too good and too perfect that people can't see their life like that. And so now they want to hate on him.
Right.
But, like, that's just Russ. Like, I can't say, what he does or, how he does it, but that's just him. Like from the first day I met him to today, if I talk to him later on, he's gonna be the same way. He's been the same way for 3 years.
Do you think any of that auxiliary noise, the outside noise, talking about how he is or how they think he is as a person, do you think that bothers him?
That's not for me to say. But, you know, that's the outside world talking, and
Right.
that's their job to speculate, and it's his job just to, you know, continue to live his life the way he lived it.
Would you be open to playing with Colin Kaepernick? I mean, there's a lot now. All it seems like every time, there seems to be a buzz swirling around Colin Kaepernick getting another opportunity. Oh, Cap, he's working out. He worked out with Tyler Lockett. I don't know if you were there or not, but he's been throwing a lot. It seems like he's like an act. He's like Lil Baby or Lil Durk. Some of them. he's on tour. He's in San Francisco. He's in Seattle. He's in Atlanta. He's just going all over the place. Would you be open to having Cap in your locker room?
Coach, I'm gonna tell you, if they brought him in, like I have no say so.
Right.
And I'm gonna have to, you know, play with him and get along with him.
Do you think he'll get another shot? Do you think he deserves another shot?
Oh, 100%. Everybody deserves a second chance at, you know, anything that they do,
right,
in my opinion. So
when people told me that with Shannon, yeah, he deserves a second chance. I said, second chance for what? What did he do that was wrong?
Exactly, nothing.
So he just deserves the opportunity. Somebody, do you believe he'll get that opportunity?
Somebody's gonna take a chance and give him another opportunity.
After 6 years?
After 6 years.
Wow. Baker Mayfield. I don't know how well you know him, but it was reported that Carolina might be interested in signing Baker Mayfield. One of their receivers, Robbie Anderson. I think it's Robbie. Yeah, Robbie Anderson. N, capital N, like 8 O's. No. Are you surprised? Or is that something that you would do? Let's just say, I mean, you might not even like the guy. I'm not saying that he dislikes Robbie, but I'm saying you might not even like the guy, and your team was thinking about signing him. Do you just like, hey, that's them, or how would you handle a situation like that?
I would handle it, and I've never met the person, or if I have, and you know we have a bad outgoing or a bad interaction. I mean, it's like I said, a second chance, at everything. So if I've never met the person and, you know, everybody's talking bad about him or the media's talking bad about him, I can't go off that because I've never met him. And his reaction with me may be totally different than, you know, his interaction with everybody else. So I only judge a man just by, you know, how he treats me. So that's all I go by.
Upbringing, Oxford, Mississippi. You're the oldest of 6. What's there to do in Oxford, Mississippi besides go to Ole Miss?
Nothing. Work out, go to school. There's a bonfire every now and again, but that's about it.
That's it?
I didn't do nothing growing up. I didn't party. I went to one party in high school.
See, that's how it was in college. What did you want to be when you were growing up?
I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to cook.
Can you cook?
Come on, now.
No. See, there you go.
Is water wet?
Okay. What can you cook? What do you cook?
I like making pastas. So like marsala, Alfredo sauce. I like, you know, everybody know how to make spaghetti nowadays. Well, I don't know, but
everybody do not know how to make spaghetti. I do not.
Southern cup.
I do not. I got a little breakfast. I can do a little pancakes, some French toast, scramble some eggs.
Oh, that's good enough.
Oatmeal. But once you go past that, you lost your.
No, like Southern food, fried fish, fried catfish.
Okay. You cook like that?
Ribs, steak. I mean, I'd be too lazy during the season.
Okay. Check this out. You got this nice lady. You meet this lady, and she's gonna come over. You cooking? What's your go-to dish?
Oh, Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo.
Shrimp 100%. Alfredo?
Yeah. She ain't never had my shrimp Alfredo.
You that thing banging like that?
Coach, I'm gonna tell you now. It'll keep him coming back.
It'll keep him coming back?
Keep him coming back.
Nice bottle of wine?
Coach. Camus or
what?
I got some in the corner that ain't too many people got. So I popped that open.
So you was talking about some Camus, maybe some Silver Oaks, Opus One?
Opus One. Like, I know how to throw it down. I know how to throw it down.
You trying to get married? They're not gonna leave after that. Your father played offensive line. How was it having a father play in the NFL? And because when you have like my brother played, everybody's going to compare me to him because we played very similar positions.
Right.
Obviously, your father was an offensive lineman, doesn't play your position, but the expectation is your father went to the NFL. DK's supposed to be there.
Right. I mean, growing up, everybody called me Terrence Metcalf. So that was something that that I didn't like. Like
they didn't call you DK, they call you Terrence.
They called me Terrence the Son because he was an All-American there. Like he was the real deal in college. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna work hard to where people gonna start calling you DK Metcalf.
Right.
And I've got to that point now, but you know, like you said, the expectation was always the same. I was supposed to, you know, make it to the league. He taught me so much, just put me around the right people. He taught me like how to even talk to the media when I was 12 years old, just so I wouldn't, you know, mess anything up or mess myself up. So, I mean, just hats off to just the type of man that he was and the type of man that he is in my life. Did
you see your father play?
Yes, sir.
You remember?
Oh, I held the NFC Championship trophy in 2006 when they beat the Saints in Soldier Field. Went to the Super Bowl.
So you were in the locker room?
Oh,
Were you hanging around?
Oh, I was in the mix. I was around.
Did you know then, instead of being a chef, okay, you wanted to be a chef early on, but being around your father and being in the locker room and being around that environment, you're like, nah, this is what I want to do.
I was just being a kid, around his dad. Like me thinking about it now, I never like thought about what I wanted to do until I got asked in high school, "What do you want to be?" Like my 9th grade year, I got my first offer, and I was like, "Oh, my parents ain't got to pay for college." Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, we gonna do that then.
Right.
We gonna go to college for free, and we gonna bank on football. And if football don't work out, then I'm gonna go be a chef.
So you mentioned that 06 team, Devin Hester, Urlacher, Spice Adams. I remember, you know, Ed McCaffrey was a former teammate of mine, and his son, Christian McCaffrey, was right. He was a lot smaller younger than you were. You're 24 now, so 2006. Oh no, he was about 2. You were about 6 or 7 back then. Your siblings. How many brothers you have? 6 of you guys.
Yes, sir.
You're the oldest.
And then there's 3 girls right behind me, and the last 2 are boys. So I didn't have a brother until I moved back to Mississippi in 2012.
Right.
And that was tough for me. But it was just me, my mom, and my 3 sisters at the house in Chicago. And I basically raised all of them, helped my mama raise all my sisters. And that's where I got like the love for kids from. And that's why I'm so good with kids, because, you know, I was around them my whole life.
Yeah, you have a very close relationship with your sisters.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. One of them is like the one directly behind me that's how
I'm with my sister. Yeah. There's only 3 of us, and I have a very close relationship. But it's funny for me is that my sister and brother, we don't have a typical brother-sister relationship. My sister is more like my mom.
Yeah.
She's 8 years older than me. My brother's more like my dad. He's only 3 years older than me. But it was us.
Yes.
And that was kind of like all we had.
Mm-hmm. Our relationships and our you know, the way we act and is like my dad's side of the family. Like all of us have a aunt that we can compare ourselves to.
Right.
And it's so many personalities in the house.
Do you wish you had a brother? I mean, somebody like, man, to toss the football, play basketball with, somebody to beat up. You can't beat your sister, but brothers, baldy head.
My sister, she was out there throwing the ball with me and hooping with me and
really?
All that. Oh yeah. When I say that's my twin.
That's your dog.
Yes, sir.
So your dad's an offensive lineman. I'm almost afraid to ask this question because he couldn't have been that fast as an offensive lineman. Where do you get the speed from?
My dad is fast. My dad was on the track team in high school.
Yeah, see that was the 200. That was the 220-pound dad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was a lot smaller, but he was pretty fast. But I get like my athletic side from him, and I would say they split it 50-50 because my mom was a little hooper in high school.
When did you start? Did you always run track? So it was always the 3: football, basketball, track, or did you play baseball? You play any other sport?
I wanted to play baseball bad, but my parents didn't let me because they said I already had enough sports.
Right. So it was football, basketball, and track. What was your best sport in high school?
In high school, football.
Football.
The one I loved the most, basketball. Basketball, yeah.
So basically, track was to get speed for football. And,
exactly.
And basketball was conditioned for track.
Track was for the track meets. That was it. I hated practice.
Yeah, all that running.
Yeah.
So what did you run? What were your events?
I did the 110 hurdles, triple jump, 4x1 and 4x2.
Okay. Triple jump. What's your best triple?
49.5.
Okay, not bad. So did you win the state?
No, sir. I got second. Lost in the last jump.
Oh man. Yeah. What about the hurdles?
I got third. I never won my individual events.
Come on, DK.
I know, I'm tripping.
Man, Mississippi ain't known for no runners like that. And here you are running, you ran 10.33.
Come on, hold on. Ain't known for no runners.
Y'all ain't offering no runner. Who y'all got that fast?
Everybody.
We
just don't get coverage.
you know, we got like Sam Grady was an Olympian. Melvin Latney went to the Olympics. Stanley Floyd. You know, we got guys that could like really, really go. I mean, we got guys that could really, really
Yeah,
run.
we ain't had no. We had Trail Kimmins and Shelby McEwen. He high jumped, and that was it.
What made you want to try for the Olympic trials? You didn't qualify. You ran 10.37, but you're talking about. But I mean, that's at 225, 230 pounds, and you had only been training for what, like 2 months? 3
Yes,
months?
sir. And I only did starts, didn't run anything over 80 meters. That was at 240. That was the heaviest I've ever been in my life at that track meet.
If I said, okay, DK, I'm gonna give you 1 year, how low do you think you can go in the 100?
1 year of training?
1 year of training.
I go 9.
What?
I run a 9.
Hold up, DK, do you realize where 10.37 is to 9.99? Do you know where that is? You can outrun Tyreek?
I'm not gonna stop shaking my head.
Hold on, time out. Hold on. I'm not finna let you do this. I'm not finna let you do this, DK. You, DK Metcalf, is sitting here today in Club Shay Shay telling me he could outrun Tyreek Hill. I'm talking about Tyreek Reed Cheetah, the one that was Kansas City, now he's in Miami. That one, number 10.
You can give him 10 more nicknames. It's still gonna be the same person to me. Hey, I'm just saying I got a different type of speed. I got a DK speed. Just like Cheetah, Cheetah speed. Yeah, I got DK speed, and that's just me. See, that's cool if you.
I'm saying. I saw you run. I saw you run Buddha Baker down. That was very impressive.
That wasn't even my top speed. I started tiptoeing because I wasn't trying to let him hit my feet.
You did reach the top speed of 22.67, 22.64, 40. You only ran 4.33 in the 40 now, DK. That's fast for your size.
And I popped
Reed was sub.
And I popped straight up. This thing, if you're giving me a year to work on my technique.
Yeah.
And to slim down. That was 240.
Yeah. Yeah, you damn near be 210.
Imagine if I dropped down to 220 at least.
Oh no, 220. That's still a lot of mass to move.
But I've been carrying around 240 moving that.
Right.
You putting 220 on me now? So drop down 20 pounds and get my technique right?
Rick, you heard this, man. Rick, I need you're gonna have, when this is released, you will have 48 hours to respond to this man. This man said he could outrun you. I gave you like 6 nicknames. He said he don't care how many nicknames I give you, you still can't outrun him. Just putting that out there, Tyreek. You mentioned your dad, Terrence, went to Ole Miss. Did you feel a sense of obligation to go to Ole Miss, or was you like, man, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, or was it Ole Miss or nothing?
No, I wanted to go to Miami. I wanted to be a Hurricane.
Right. What happened?
I sent the recruiting dude a Twitter DM.
Right.
I was like, look, y'all got the best chance of getting me if y'all just offer me and recruit me. He said, no, you've been committed to Ole Miss since 9th grade. This is like my junior year of high school.
Right.
I'm like, no, like just offer me and recruit me and I will come to Miami. And they still didn't give me a chance. I was about to go to Cal, for a little minute.
Right.
I didn't like Alabama.
What you didn't like about Bama?
They were too cocky to me, and I wanted to beat Alabama. And
you don't think they had a right to be cocky with all?
Oh yeah, for sure. They definitely did. But I want to beat Alabama. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Never beat them.
You didn't.
Oh no, they laid it on us.
They rolled y'all?
Yeah, they laid it on us.
You played against AJ in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Were y'all friendly? Did you know him, or just, we just went to rival? You just went to rival high schools?
No, we just went to rival high school. Like he went to Starkville, I went to Oxford. So that's like Mississippi State and Ole Miss. So they just called it the Little Egg Bowl and made it a big rivalry.
Who won that game?
I was 2-1 against AJ. I played him 3 years. Yeah, 2-1.
Did you guys who committed first to Ole Miss?
Me. AJ committed on National Signing Day. I committed in 9th grade.
Right. Well, see, the guy from Miami was right. You had committed.
But I told him, though, like, that's my word. If he don't take my word, then I can't do nothing about that.
Ole Miss, you were committed to Ole Miss, but you wanted Miami. Did you visit anywhere else other than Ole Miss and Alabama?
Ole Miss, Alabama, Auburn, went to Cal.
You didn't like Auburn?
No, Auburn was good to me. I just didn't like Under Armour at the time.
Right.
Yeah. At the time, please.
You Under Armour guy now.
Yes, sir. That's why I had to say that.
You played in the SEC. Obviously, it's the preeminent conference, and when it comes to football, it's like NFL, SEC. And you saw Georgia have 5 defensive players go. You know, Alabama had one, and LSU, and Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Florida. What's it like playing in the SEC every single week? Even though it might be a bottom-tier team, they got some first-round picks on that roster.
Exactly. Hold on. Big shout out to Charles Cross, Mississippi State. Now he's a Seahawk.
Okay.
But playing in the SEC, yes, it is a challenge every week because especially our division with Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Arkansas, Vanderbilt's on the other side, but we have Mississippi State, A&M, us. Like, that's like a gauntlet of teams that's going to have them dogs every week on it. I think it definitely gets you NFL, gets you ready for the NFL.
Did you watch the draft last night?
Bits and pieces.
Did it bring back memories? Does it like, man, just a couple of years ago, I was there. I was going through this process.
Yes, sir. It brought back a lot of memories.
What was your draft process like? Okay, you come out here, you're working out, you're training. I don't know if you went to Florida, you came out here, went somewhere, but obviously you're going through Arizona. A lot of people go to Arizona and train, and you get sports specific. We're gonna train 40s. We're gonna train short shuttle, 3 cones, and we're gonna do vertical. We're gonna do everything is about the combine. So what's your thought process? Is there a weight? Man, I need to weigh this much. I need to be able to run this time. I need to be able to jump this high. What's going through DK mind as he's leading up to the draft?
Of course, I'm thinking about my numbers, for the combine.
Right.
So I definitely had to drop a little weight. And then I just had to run fast because teams were questioning my speed.
Right.
Was I really fast enough?
Right.
And so after I did that, then like my draft process after the combine was just like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Like, all right, I knew I was probably gonna be selected day one.
Right.
I ended up going to the draft and didn't get selected on day one, and drove back to Mississippi just mad at everybody.
Were you surprised
that I didn't go day one?
Yeah.
Yes, I was a little surprised. But after like pick 17, that doubt started to creep in, and then after I didn't get chosen, a lot of doubt crept in. Like, am I really good enough to play in the NFL? And then go back home on day 2, the Seahawks select me, and all of that doubt, all of the worry left my head.
I'm looking at you. You look at all the receivers: Hollywood Brown, N'Keal Harry, Debo, AJ, McCole, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Paris Campbell, Andy Isabella. Andy Isabella?
Yep.
Paris Campbell?
Yep.
Whiteside? Hold on, didn't they just move him to tight end?
I
think they just moved him to tight end. You don't keep up with them? Yeah, I kept up with all them jokers that went before me.
I just knew their names. I know their names.
And they went before you.
Yes, sir.
So you're like, because obviously you saw these guys at the combine. I don't know if you kept up with any of them during the regular season, but I'm saying you saw them at the combine, and you like, did you go to Senior Bowl?
No, sir.
Oh, see.
No, I trained with. It was me, AJ, Debo, Paris Campbell, N'Keal Harry, all in the same facility.
Yeah, so you should have, because I went to a lot of the bowl games. I went to the East-West Shrine, used to be out here in Palo Alto. And then I saw him at the combine. And I'm like, you not better than me. You not better than me. You not better than me. And I'm seeing them jokers coming off the board. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. He not better. What do they see in them that I didn't show?
That just goes back to it's out of my control. Like I showed up at the combine. I did my work.
Right.
Did my interview.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I did my job.
Right.
It's up to the other teams to decide who they're gonna pick.
What made you decide to go into the interview and get Seattle with your shirt off?
So the guy, they had a head scout, and at the combine we got groups, and the scouts are the head of the group. I had a Seattle scout as the head of my group. He was like, "Hey, just go into the interview with your shirt off." I was like, "Are you serious?" He said, "Yep, he's gonna love it." That's all he talks about. I'm like, all right, bet I do it. I went in there with my shirt off.
At the you're 6'4", 235 pounds. I played my whole career at less than 230, 228. I'm a tight end. You're a wide receiver. How? I mean, you and Megatron, when you see these guys your side, Julio, Brandon Marshall, these even Fitz, guys that are 6'3", 6'4", 230, 240, Megatron had to be 240, running like that. When you see a defensive back and you're like, bruh, you got no chance. What's your mindset? Because when I ran a route, I didn't just run that route. I'm trying to set him up for something down the line.
Exactly.
So everything I do is about setting you up for something. All I'm doing, and I'm just chumming, I'm just leaving breadcrumbs. Because I know sooner or later I'm gonna get the big one.
Exactly. That's Tyler taught me that actually my rookie year. He was like, "Oh, I just set him up with one release the whole game and then come back and so to set him up for the big play."
Right.
I'm like, dude, that's smart.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna add that to my repertoire. So I come off the ball hard every play and try to bully you.
Right.
Try to get you in that aggressive mindset to where when it's time for me to be a finesse receiver or for me to,
then when you see him sitting heavy,
exactly.
that
Exactly. Now I go by him. So it's all about mind games.
I read you was on Kevin Garnett's podcast. And your diet. 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee.
Just one.
1 cup of coffee, 3 to 4 bags of candy, and 1 meal. Is that true?
I don't have time to lie.
Hello. So you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning.
Right.
You get a cup of coffee.
Right.
Okay. Are you eating anything with that cup of coffee? Are you eating grits, eggs, oatmeal, bacon, pancakes? What's with the cup of coffee? Just a cup of coffee?
Yeah, just a little latte.
Okay.
A large latte.
Large latte. Okay. So then you go work out?
No, I've already worked out.
You've already worked out. So you worked out fasted. You do fasted workouts.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, get your latte, sit down, watch a little TV. Maybe you catching up on Snowfall, something like that. Ozark. You watch a little TV. You eat again. So what time you work out?
I wake up at 6, work out at 7 all right. So a normal Monday looks like I wake up at 6, work out at 7 to like 8:30, drive like 30 minutes, work out again from like 9 to 10. And then,
hold on. You work out from 7 to 8:30?
Right, yes, sir.
So what's that workout entail?
This is my physical therapy.
Okay.
So it's
okay. You do it. That's PT.
Yeah,
That's PT just for your foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you drive 30. Do you eat anything?
No. Then I drive 30 minutes and then I upper body lift.
Yeah. See, that's your problem. You're not efficient. You ain't fueling yourself. Well, man, I don't care what type of car you got. You got to put gas in it.
I'm not a car.
Yes, you are.
I'm an alien.
No. Well, see, just think of how big an alien is. How are you more freaky of an alien?
See, I can't. I've been doing this since I was like almost in college.
Here's the thing. Sometimes people can do the wrong thing for an extremely long period of time.
Right, I understand that. Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You don't think it's broke. What if you tried it? See, that's the thing about training. You have to be willing to go outside sometimes, do something different to see. What would it hurt to see if I ate just say 500 calories?
It don't last long with me. Like
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not fueling your body enough. As much muscle as you have, you got to fuel it.
What a wood at. I ain't missed a game in the league yet. So this is what I'm banking on.
No, it's not about that. I believe you can be more efficient. I believe you can be better. I believe if you went and saw with a nutritionist, got your work done, your body, your blood work done, what you should eat, how much of it you should eat. I believe DK. I believe you can take your game to the next level. I mean, you got to think about it now. The elites of the elites, and you are. But if you want to get to that LeBron, that upper stratosphere, you got to do it different.
Just because you said that, I'm gonna show you how to do it my way.
Who, me? No, I can't do it.
No. I'm gonna do it my way, and then I'm gonna reach it.
Okay, all right. I'm just Clearly.
I'm stubborn, my bad.
Clearly you a foodie. A junk foodie. Ain't no foodie. You a junk foodie. Desserts, candy. What's your favorite dessert?
On the spot right now, cheesecake probably. I'm tasting cheesecake. That's cheesecake.
What's your favorite food? You like pasta, but if your mom said, Mom, I'm coming home, what's your mom gonna cook for you?
She's gonna make some fried chicken, sweet potatoes, cornbread, greens, macaroni.
Crawfish. You like crawfish?
Had some 2 days ago.
You say crawfish is a top 5 seafood. Well, I'm allergic to shellfish, so I'm gonna take your word for it. What is it about crawfish? You like shrimp? You like crawfish better than shrimp?
Yeah.
You like crawfish better than lobster? Scallops, oysters.
Yeah.
Calamari.
See, you eat calamari ranch?
No, I don't eat none. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing on my calamari. Just calamari.
We got to talk about that.
Man, I don't want to.
That is a crime in itself.
You eat calamari with ranch?
Got to have ranch.
No, I don't have anything on it.
Crawfish. Nah. Yeah, crawfish better than calamari.
Do you know how to cook crawfish? Or you got? I mean, is there a place in Seattle? I mean, I know about the market, the fish market, but are they like? Obviously, you got the best seafood. You got the best. You got Alaska above you, so you got the best and freshest seafood coming in daily. Are there some great eateries in Seattle that isn't seafood based? Do y'all got like soul food?
Oh yeah, it is one soul food spot up there that I love. It's called Simply Soulful. I love going there. And then, everybody talks about the food in Seattle. Seafood has got to be the best.
Yeah,
seafood.
Because it's fresh. I mean, it's like they just pulled it out the water.
I eat sushi. Almost every day when I'm up there. Yeah.
Oh, you a sushi guy, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I see you a fan of lemon cookies.
Yeah.
The lemon Oreos banging. I'd rather have the lemon Oreos than the regular.
Don't say that. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Maybe it's because my mom worked at Nabisco for 30 years.
Okay.
And so Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Fig Newtons, Ritz crackers, we ate so much of them. And so now they came out with, they come out with red velvet, they come out with birthday cake, they come up with so many different carrot cakes, so many different flavors. I said, man, let me jump on these lemons once. I ain't been back.
You had the Jackson's lemon cookies?
Nah.
You ain't never had?
I don't think so, no.
They like that big?
I see. Nah, see you. That's too big. I can't. Move some little small. Let's just say you're going out to a restaurant. What's DK going to order, and then what's going to be his dessert?
I got to look at their dessert menu first to see how good the restaurant is.
Right. You like key lime, you like tiramisu, you like creme brulee.
I got the chocolate lava cakes these restaurants be having.
Yeah.
With the little vanilla ice cream on the side. That's where it be at.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a steak person. I don't like steak like that.
See, I like steak like that.
I don't like steak. So I'm probably gonna get like a little, like I went to Katana with my grandma the other night.
Right.
Got the little popcorn shrimp for the app. Then I ordered the hammer roll and 4 orders of salmon nigiri.
Okay. I'm trying to get in this because everybody say, man, I ain't never had sushi.
Yeah.
And normally when I had it once, but it was made with Kobe. It wrapped around the rice, but I ended up taking the avocado out the middle. So basically, it's rice and meat.
Right.
Give me a good. I'm allergic. Keep in mind now, I'm allergic to shellfish. Give me a good roll that I can eat. I can't eat no tuna.
All I eat is shrimp. I eat shrimp tempura rolls.
What about the tuna roll?
Oh, I'll give you salmon. So just get salmon. They just put over rice, and you like spicy.
Not really.
You can ask for some teriyaki sauce and soy sauce. Dip it in. It got a little sweetness to it, to where it'll knock taste out a little taste.
All right, I'm gonna try it. You a workout warrior. You got your own gym?
No, sir.
What do you like training? You go into DK goes into the gym. What's he training?
whatever. I'm really not like big in specifics like that.
Right.
I just like,
You like an all over body. You like a total body.
yeah, I like killing myself.
You bench. You a big bencher.
Yeah, I like bench. Yeah, I like
Yeah. See, you like them shoulder. You like them beach muscles.
Yeah, I like bench.
Curling too. You be curling up a
No,
store.
I'm not a curler.
You don't do no curls.
I really don't like curling.
Right.
Yeah, but you said it. I like benching though.
Now that you're going to be the leader, obviously there's rookies. When the rookies come in, they have to do things. Sometimes they have to bring you, breakfast. They bring you lunch. You traveling. Hey, make sure you get this chicken to the plane. Yada yada yada. Now that you're going to be the leader, what is some of the things that DK is going to have the rookies do? Obviously, they saying that come to training camp and they're saying the fight song. A lot of times, if you don't want to sing more than once, don't sing your fight song.
Right.
Sing something latest and great. I mean, I don't care what it is, Drake, Lil Durk, Lil Baby. I don't care who it is, but don't sing no fight song because we're gonna have you sing it every day because we don't want to hear no fight song. We don't care nothing about Hail to the Victor or whatever it is. We don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna have. No, see, I'm not a person like that. I'm not a. They just gotta have the food for the away trip. Have the Popeyes on the away trip.
I remember those days.
And make sure the snacks in the receiver room. Make sure the refrigerator got drinks in it.
Do you make them bring breakfast sandwiches?
No.
You're not a breakfast. You're not a person.
No.
You don't have them bring no gummy bears.
No. They gotta make sure the snack basket is full.
Well, obviously, but here's the thing, DK. Obviously now, because I've been to a lot of these facilities, now they got full-time chefs. I'm talking about chefs.
Yeah.
And they like, whatever you want. I'm like, damn, I got out of the league too early. But because they cook breakfast, they cook lunch, and they cook you dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Seattle, they treat you real well.
And you eating, and you eating Tootsies and Jolly Ranchers and gummy worms?
I'm not a. I will say during the season,
yeah,
I'll eat a sandwich for breakfast.
A sandwich?
They make me a croissant sandwich every morning or a burrito. That's about it.
I do like breakfast burritos.
Yeah, that's about it.
Don't you think that's I mean, you got the diet of like a 10-year-old. You do realize you're a grown-ass man, right? I mean, if I came over to your house and I saw this candy, I'm like, oh, this dude got like 4 or 5 kids. Oh, this candy.
Look, I will say I'm gonna change up my diet a little bit. I change it up.
Are you a trash talk on the field?
If they start it, then yes.
No, you got to start it.
No. Oh, I let my.
So you just like to mind your business.
Mind my business, let my play do my talking. If I push you too hard and you tell me about it, then I'll start. So who started talking trash to you and you started back and you're like, see what you started? Pretty much all of them. Everybody that started talking is usually when DK comes out.
Okay, how about this here? Well, I'm gonna need you to tell me what the Green Bay defender said to get you.
Okay. He kept calling me the B word.
What?
I don't do that.
And you asked him not to do that again, huh?
No, I mean, I ain't saying that to him. The first 2 times I ignored him.
Right.
By the end of the game, then we weren't winning.
You had nothing to lose. You're like, I ain't got nothing to lose.
Russ threw the ball. I didn't see it, so I was like, yeah. He said it one more time, and that's what got me.
Have you spoken to him since?
I don't need to say nothing to him.
I mean, we say, my bad, bro. Hey, it's competition. I ain't mean nothing by it.
That's
too personal.
When you take it to that, I was taught not to say that word.
Right.
Like you don't call that
another man
word unless you want to fight.
Right.
So, but no, I mean that dude who grabbed that face mask is he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Well, hold on. How you gonna try to sneak back in the game? You do realize you like.
I didn't try to sneak. No, he didn't tell me he only told Pete that I was ejected.
Oh.
Like he didn't tell me.
Oh, so you thought you was still good?
Yeah, I thought I was good. I thought I had to just go sit out and play.
Right.
Come back in.
Right.
But he didn't tell him, he only told Pete that I was ejected. So that's why when people was trying to say I was trying to sneak back in the game. No, if I was ejected, I wouldn't have went.
I'm trying to figure out, look, you remember that Cowboy game? You could have a monster game. And you sell it prematurely and you got the ball punched out by Trayvon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
How frustrated you with that situation? Because you're like, man, I had a big day, but that would have been a monster day.
Yeah, I mean, It had to happen. And I'm glad it happened that early in my career to
Right.
where, you know, it won't happen again.
How difficult is it playing in the social media era? Because everything is 24 hours. Everything is critiqued. Everybody is a coach. Everybody's a GM. Everybody's a former quarterback. Everybody's a former professional athlete.
Right.
Everybody is an analyst. Everybody is an expert on every single thing. No matter what it is, somebody on social media is an expert.
Right.
How difficult is it playing in this era?
It's only as difficult as you make it, in my opinion. Like I know people turn their phones off or get off social media. No, I want everything head on. So I hear what everybody's saying. I see what everybody's saying about me, and I just know I'm above it. They not in my position. They want to be. That's why
Right.
they're saying something. So no, I just look at it that way. I'm not tripping about it because I want people to talk at the end of the day because that's their job.
What is it that you like or dislike most about playing in this era?
I like that people can take you know, whatever they're doing and create their own brand about it, and
Right.
you know, it's basically used as like a gift. But
Right.
the curse to that is somebody's always watching you. Somebody's
Right.
always waiting for you to mess up just so they can.
Some people are trying to get you to mess up.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I don't like about it.
I know it's probably been very difficult for me because I always had something to say. I was a talker and I started it and I finished it also. But I think the biggest thing is that I'm not gonna let you have the last word.
Right. Yes.
And that would be hard for me.
Mhm. Yeah. That's something I struggle with sometimes too.
And then I'm gonna be looking at the guy we playing an upcoming opponent. You suck. You know, like, coaches would really get upset at me. Do you feel sometimes you have to defend yourself? Because a lot of times, like, hold on, bro, you don't know me like that. How do you know what's happening?
What I had to learn was you don't owe everybody an explanation or nothing. So that's what I had to come to grips with.
What's some of DK Metcalf goals?
End goals, I want to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
That's the biggest one, and I want to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Those are the two biggest ones. Everything, if I do both of those things, everything else in the middle is gonna take care of itself, in my opinion.
I don't know. DK, I mean, I like the goals. I like the Super Bowl. I love the Hall of Fame. I just don't know if the car that you're gonna be riding in is gonna get you to those destinations. And you know the car is the quarterback. Now, if you had like 10 years of Russ, I'm like, you know what? I mean, your best season, second year, 83 catches, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Last year, it was, I guess, a little down year. Career high in touchdowns, you had 12. So not only can you get the yards, you can score. I was a guy that I got a bunch of yards. I couldn't get touchdowns like Gates, Antonio Gates, like Gronk. Man, them jokers get the ball in the end zone like crazy. I ended the game with like 100+ yards and got no touchdowns. They have like 70 yards and got like 4 touchdowns. Like, how y'all do that? I'd be jealous if you're gonna be scoring on them. I got a bunch of yards and got 3 touchdowns. I mean, I had 1,100 yards one year, had 3 touchdowns. 3. That's it. Bunch of yards. Had like games, I had like 170 yards, 160. Couldn't get the ball in the end zone, man.
Oh no. But no, I mean, I don't. In my eyes, I don't care who back there quarterback.
You're gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Who do you model your game after? Because I mean, the natural comparison is everybody says Megatron.
Right.
Because the size, the speed. But who do you model your game after?
I watch a lot of Randy Moss and Julio.
Okay.
And T.O.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got T.O., Julio, Randy Moss, and Megatron all downloaded on my iPad. So I watch all their seasons all the time. And I think the best comparison would probably be Julio.
Right. All those guys you mentioned, a tremendous run after the catch.
Right.
Tremendous run after the catch. Randy was Randy was more of a high point the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You throw it up in his area, he was 6'4", tremendous vertical.
Right.
Probably he's the fastest of all those guys. People might not think it, but he was the fastest of all those guys. T.O., you know, I would say T.O. is probably the most physical.
Yeah.
I know people might not like T.O., but people don't realize how good T.O. was.
T.O. was a monster.
I'm old enough. I was in the league when T.O. got in the league, and I remember T.O. was special.
Yes.
I mean, so you got 4 guys to model your game after. I'm just what hair? This hair. What? I mean, what the hair? The green hair, the pink hair. You come out with a different hair color.
Oh, that's me. That's just my personality.
That's your personality.
Yeah, it's just big.
Okay. The mouthpiece, the pacifier as a mouthpiece. You sitting at home, I'm watching TV, you sitting back. Man, you know what today? Sunday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the pacifier. But yeah, I mean, how did that come about?
I know the guy that owns the mouthpiece company.
Right.
I've known him since I was in high school.
Okay.
And he just sent me a package to the facility one day, like randomly. I pulled him out and it was like a binky. I was like, oh, this would be fun. Let me wear this. And then it just caught
It took
wind.
off.
Yeah, it took off.
You into fashion. What's your boldest fashion statement? If let's just say I'm DK's going to, I can't send you to the Oscars because you gotta go on a tux. The Met Gala. I'm gonna send you to the Met Gala. What DK pulling up in?
I like the tux, but the shorts.
Oh, you like the tux with the short?
Yeah, the short tux. Yeah, with some boots, with some.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, no, Jeff. Hold on. You talking about short? I'm like cut off pants short.
Cut off pants shorts. Yeah.
And some boots.
Yeah.
And a tux jacket.
Or maybe even had the tux jacket cut off, sleeveless, with a hat. You killing it. You definitely killing it.
Man, this man.
You killing it.
He got Mississippi. He got Oklahoma, New York.
No, not cowboy boots. No.
What kind of boots?
Some design was like some Alexander McQueen boots.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like,
no, not no cowboy boots.
Oh,
I got a cowboy fit too now.
Oh, like Chelsea boots. Not Chelsea.
No, not Chelsea. No, they kind of like thicker bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like 3/4 boot.
3/4.
I mean, like a boot that comes right here.
No, they gonna come right here. I can't wear no 3. I can't wear.
I don't. But DK, don't do the boot. Don't do the boot with the shorts.
See,
don't do that.
I got to. I got to do the.
I really wish you wouldn't. Man, DK, see now, I would have a tweet. See, you come out there you go to the Met Gala. Hold up, the Met Gala might be coming up. You get your invite?
Nah, they ain't.
Yeah, I guess I have to get. Whoo! Glad I'm gonna miss that for another year.
Hey, drop this tomorrow.
I'm glad I'm gonna miss that outfit. Okay, I got receivers under 20, under 25. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, AJ Brown. Who I'm pulling out first?
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking you.
I didn't think it was a question. I thought.
Yeah. I mean,
me.
I mean, Jamar Chase just had a monster season.
They did.
AJ, your boy. What makes DK Metcalf special as a receiver?
I just see. I don't like comparing myself to anybody else, but I just see like what I do on Sundays and how I can affect the game. Like I'm a block. I'm a go deep. I'm a catch the slant. On third down, I'm a convert. Big, fast, physical. I see myself like doing it all.
Right. You see yourself as a complete receiver.
Yes.
Yes, I can catch the deep ball. Yes, I can catch the short, intermediate pass, take it the distance. I can go across the middle, get the tough 3rd and 5 catches that I know I'm going to take a big shot. But in the running game, I can get physical.
Exactly.
And have the guys get long runs.
Right. Exactly. And I'm going to chase.
You going to chase people down if they...
Yeah.
That was kind of the play that put you on the map. That was the play. I mean, you were having a tremendous season.
Yeah.
That's what people fail to realize. You were having a tremendous season. But it was that play that people like, hold on, it's probably got 20 million views. Who is this? How did he do that? It's not like Buda Baker's slow.
I hate it.
Hey, I only lie to you, DK. You could have caught me. DK, you could have called me. I wouldn't even look back. I just did a number right here on you. You would have called me. I'd have zigzagged all the way on the field. I'd have thought you would have been over here. I'd have been over there. You was okay. Nah, you ain't finna put me on your highlight tape. Because you know. Hopefully you play long enough, you put up the numbers well enough, and you go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You know that's going to be on your tape. That's going to probably be the first thing. That's going to be up there before a catch, before a touchdown catch, a big long run. That's it. That man in your highlight forever. He a poster. He a video.
Yeah, NFT.
Yeah, he a NFT. Look at the man. Booty, you in the metaverse now. I mean, you finna make money off you. DK, appreciate it, bro.
Yes, I appreciate you.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.